Okay, so these nukes have been building up well in population, and today most of them are going to get a honey super. Okay, if you don't know what a honey super is, so a super is just one of these boxes here. Uh, they typically have 9 frames in them. They can hold up to 10, but 9 frames is just easier to deal with. This is a honey super, so it's meant for them to put honey into for me to take away. The comb's nice and light. It's ready for honey. There, a good hive will get anywhere from, well, at least 3. Sometimes 4, 5, or even more than that will go on one hive of just these honey boxes. Okay, for anybody new, these first 2 boxes here, this is what they go through the winter in generally, and those 2 are for the queen to lay eggs in, and they'll store some honey in there and some pollen. So, pop the lid here. Alright, so there's bees pretty much all the way across in here. It's nice and warm out today, so they're spread out, but there's bees all the way across. They're building up in here nicely. I don't want them plugging out this box with honey, so I'm going to put on an empty box so they can start moving into it. Okay, so that just goes right on top, and then I space the combs out kind of evenly, and there we go. I'll check them again in another week or 10 days. Hopefully they'll be putting some honey in here by then, and they might even need another box. Generally I add another box when there's 8 frames of bees, or when the box starts to get heavy with honey. Which, at this time of year, it's better to put it on a little early. I don't want them plugging this out with honey and then wanting to swarm off. So it's a good thing to have it on a little bit early. Right now is about perfect. The queen might move up here and start laying eggs, which is fine. That is fine. It won't do anything to the honey or anything. So, there we go. Alright, next hive. Let's put the lid back on. Sometimes what I'll do is if I'm working groups of hives, and for something like adding honey boxes, and they all need one, I'll just take all the lids off at once, and then it makes it a little bit easier. So, see, there's bees all the way across. They're growing out nicely. Sweet clover, canola, alfalfa, and any other clovers are all coming into bloom right now. So there's a good amount of honey starting to come in. And these hives are growing nicely. They should make a decent bit of honey. They're already coming up into this honey super I put on. I don't know how well it'll pick it up there, but there's bees in there checking it out already. It's good. Alright, I got most of these nukes supered up here. Except for these 2, they just got their second boxes within the last few days, so I'll probably give them another box in about a week. But the rest of them here, they look good. There. These 2 I'll be requeening soon, and that one is the nuke that I brought home that was queenless. It should have a queen in it in about a week or so. Alright. Guess that's it for this one.